did what I like, if, like what he did in the sport, I ain't gonna lie, I'd be the same way. You know what I mean? So I don't fall for like stand to himself and things like that. You know what I mean? But it's also a part of me.
Game plan, and you know, a lot of times when he says certain things on social media, I say, you know, he's to me, he's still a kid. And when I was that age, I probably would have did the same thing. I didn't have a Floyd Mayweather to stand.
The upcoming fight between Gervonta Davis and Jake Paul is exceeding all expectations, not just in hype but in impact. In a surprising turn, it has led to the reunion of Gervonta Davis and Floyd Mayweather after nearly 2 years of tension. Many believed the two would never work together again, but Floyd has now joined Davis's training camp to sharpen his defense and address the weight difference ahead of the bout. During his visit, Mayweather personally guided Davis through shadowboxing, strength drills, and defensive maneuvers, even offering real-time coaching as Davis sparred against much heavier opponents.
That got ring experience as a fighter to be in your corner so they can help you when you get in certain situations and tell you how you can go about the situation.
There was no trace of animosity when Gervonta Davis and Floyd Mayweather reunited. The visit came as a genuine surprise to many, yet Floyd was welcomed warmly. The atmosphere shifted the moment he stepped into the gym. His calm, respectful approach earned a positive response from everyone present. While other fighters trained and sparred, Davis, his coaches, and Mayweather engaged in a focused discussion for quite some time. When it was finally Tank's turn to train, nostalgia filled the air as Floyd offered constant pointers, working seamlessly alongside longtime trainers Calvin Ford and Kenny Ellis. It felt like a revival of their old chemistry. With these sessions underway, many believe Davis will be in peak form when he faces Jake Paul. Tank and Floyd have always shared a deep understanding of the sport, something that became clear even back in Davis's early fights, like his bout with Roach. However, speculation continues to swirl. Some fans insist the Paul fight might not be entirely genuine, suggesting Tank could go easy or even take a dive. Conspiracy theories have fueled debate, especially after Paul's controversial matchup with Mike Tyson left many questioning boxing's authenticity.
It's not even on that pro record. It's basically just like a
exhibition. Yeah.
Oh, whoa.
Bank robbery.
Huh?
Bank robbery.
Well, not really, because people. That's why everyone has Netflix. So most people have Netflix.
But for them, they're getting a bag.
So yeah, for them, yeah, it's probably a bank robbery. Yeah.
As of now, there's no indication of anything suspicious surrounding the fight. Whether Gervonta Davis goes all out on fight night remains uncertain. However, if the bout goes the distance, controversy could arise. Reports surfaced on Friday revealing that one of the 3 judges for the Paul vs. Davis fight will be an AI system, marking a groundbreaking yet questionable move that could heavily influence the outcome if the match reaches the scorecards.
Do you think that you can be the fighter to stop him? And if you can stop him, do you think you can stop him?
Yeah, for sure, I think I can stop him. I'm much quicker than him. He's much stronger, much bigger, but we all know that tall fighters is a taller fighter. A shorter person is hard to fight a taller person. So, a taller person is hard to fight a shorter person.
While AI judges have appeared on boxing broadcasts before, this marks the first time one will contribute to an official scorecard. Fortunately, the bout is only an exhibition. Still, controversy seems inevitable if fans feel one fighter clearly dominated yet the AI delivers a different verdict. Considering Jake Paul already faces widespread skepticism, this decision is unlikely to sit well with his critics or the boxing community.
Netflix. Yeah.
Down the lens, why should everyone tune in tomorrow night? The Zone pay-per-view. What a card. It's nice to see Misfits back. It's nice to see JJ back.
Mrs. 22, I mean, I don't need to say much. Look online, see all the chaos that's happening. It's going to be rowdy, it's going to be chaotic, but it's going to...
Paul vs. Davis Showdown is just over a month away and will be supported by a stacked undercard featuring elite fighters such as Alicia Baumgardner, Ellie Scottney, Gary Antoine Russell, and several other stars. As for the relationship between Davis and Mayweather, things had reached a breaking point over the past year. Fans are now hoping this recent reunion marks a genuine reconciliation. The tension peaked when Mayweather not only sided against Davis in his previous fight, but also behaved in a way many felt was unbecoming of a boxing legend.
No, real quick, Tab, actually, I just wanted to say I saw Gervonta Davis was in here for a minute. I don't know if he's still in here. I know he has his big...
Tank on here?
Yeah, Tank. Yeah, well, I don't know if he's still on here. I don't know if he's...
Boxing legend Floyd Mayweather played a crucial role in guiding Gervonta "Tank" Davis through most of his career, helping him capture world titles across multiple weight divisions and become one of the sport's most electrifying talents. However, their relationship soured after parting ways in 2022, with both exchanging public insults in the years that followed. Recently, Davis revealed on the Jay Hill podcast that Mayweather once set him up for failure, arranging a fight he wanted Tank to lose. According to Davis, Floyd's disappointment after one of his cancelled bouts went so far that he not only downplayed the situation on social media, but also labeled an obvious mismatch as a 50-50 contest. He allegedly even offered Frank Martin strategic advice intended to help him beat Davis, deepening the rift between mentor and protégé. Reached an unexpected level. Reports suggest he secretly contacted one of Davis's former opponents, offering him tips on how to defeat Tank. Whether those instructions were ignored or simply ineffective remains unclear. On fight night, the opponent started strong, showing impressive form in the early rounds. But the tide quickly turned. Just 1 minute and 49 seconds into the 8th round, a thunderous shot from Gervonta Davis sent him crashing to the canvas. The knockout secured Davis his 30th career victory and silenced any remaining doubts about his dominance.
Past years in boxing, and we're coming to fight. We made it smaller gloves just now today, so someone's getting put to sleep.
How's your mental?
I'm doing great, man. I'm just so happy to be here. I love all of this. Excited to get back to camp and just knock this guy out and prove people wrong once again. Oh man, this is where we first wanted it in the first place. This is where it's all at. Miami's popping, Better's here, so download Better, and man, we're gonna run it up on November 14th.
Do you believe that this boxing event put you closer to the fight with Canelo Alvarez? I mean, you are fighting with a regular...
That wasn't the real problem. The real issue stemmed from Floyd Mayweather's involvement, as he had been at odds with Gervonta Davis in what became one of boxing's most intense mentor versus protégé rivalries in recent memory.
Couldn't do it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, what does being around a guy like Floyd do for you?
He could tell you, go run at 2 in the morning. You know, go do it when, because 9 times out of 10, we know your opponent sleep at that time. So go run at 2 in the morning and go give yourself a mental edge.
In one of Gervonta Davis's recent interviews with Jay Hill, he made several shocking revelations. most notably about his former mentor, Floyd Mayweather. Davis claimed that Mayweather had always wanted to see him lose, suggesting deep-rooted tension between the two. According to Davis, Floyd nearly got his wish at one point, coming close to seeing him defeated. True to form, Mayweather didn't stay silent and appeared ready to stir up distractions once again before Davis's world title fight, just before the two unexpectedly reconciled after years of public conflict.
Well, my thing is, I've always been there for him from day one. We had a game plan, and my game plan was to help him become world champion and take things to that next level.
Here's what really went down. Boxing sensation Gervonta "Tank" Davis was once the prized protégé of legend Floyd Mayweather, but the two have since cut all communication. Their fallout was highly public and seemed to mark the end of their partnership. Yet, Davis used the split as motivation, evolving into a more complete fighter and an even bigger global star. While it's never pleasant to hear about such conflicts, Davis has finally shared his side of the story, opening up about his experience with Mayweather and his promotional company on the Mr. Jill podcast.
A lose-lose situation now.
What?
Came out still on top.
With Floyd? You said, what was the lose-lose situation? What you mean?
This little situation that he put me in to, make me lose. But he thought.
You talking about like a boxing match or?
Yeah, boxing match.
When you finally get close to someone you admire like Floyd Mayweather, you start to see who they truly are. And it can be deeply disappointing. For Gervonta Davis, that realization hurt. He explained that he decided to go his own way and focus on his own path after facing difficult situations under Mayweather's guidance. Davis recalled being put in what he described as lose-lose scenarios, including his first world title fight against Jose Pedraza. At the time, he was 21 years old with a 16-0 record, hadn't fought in months, and was earning just around $10,000 per bout. When he hesitated to take the fight, he was told he'd be shelved if he refused. Struggling financially, he was evicted and forced to sell his car, something Davis believes Mayweather did intentionally. He says he now warns younger fighters about such treatment, but when those same boxers challenge him, it feels like betrayal.
Floyd don't never want to see no one like a fighter do better than them. How the say Terrence Crawford should fight? Gonna be there. It don't make no.
An old chapter has been reopened in the turbulent relationship between Gervonta Davis and Floyd Mayweather. Interestingly, it wasn't either of them who brought it up this time, but two of Davis's trainers. The revelations they shared painted a troubling picture of Mayweather's past treatment of Davis, details that are hard to hear without reassessing the boxing legend's image. These accounts have, in many ways, validated Davis's past frustrations and actions toward his former mentor. Once hailed as an unbreakable bond, their relationship, often described as that of a father and son, has completely deteriorated. The tension between them became undeniable when Davis publicly accused Mayweather of banning him from his gym while preparing for his 2023 fight against Ryan Garcia.
It was in a lose-lose situation now.
What?
Came out still on top.
With Floyd? You said, what was the lose-lose situation? What you mean?
This little situation that he put me in to, make me lose. But he thought.
You talking about like a boxing match or?
Yeah, boxing match.
Although Gervonta Davis officially split from Mayweather Promotions in 2022, Floyd Mayweather initially appeared unbothered by the decision. Publicly, he expressed nothing but affection for his former protégé, saying, "Nothing lasts forever. I will always love Tank. I like him, love him, and look at him as a son. He has to do what's best for him." However, that sense of calm didn't last long. Shortly afterward, Davis began taking subtle shots at Mayweather, eventually accusing him of financial misconduct related to business dealings in Dubai. The tension between them quickly escalated, with both. Ellis didn't hold back when questioning Mayweather's, his tone filled with frustration and disbelief. Both trainers portrayed the situation as one of deep betrayal. Ford echoed those sentiments, describing the emotional complexity behind Davis and Mayweather's fractured relationship. He recounted a conversation with Floyd, in which the boxing legend denied ever banning Davis from the gym. Still, Ford and Ellis stood firm in their belief that Mayweather's actions deserved scrutiny. Ellis even challenged the media to confront Mayweather directly, saying, "I'd love for someone to ask him what was going through his mind when he put Tank out of the gym." Yet despite all the tension, Ford acknowledged a silver lining. Adversity only seemed to make Davis stronger.